Hello. Here we are. Uh, Workout 5 of the week, last one of the week. It's pretty exciting. Almost done with our whole first week of weekday workouts. Again, try to get all 5 within the week. You don't have to do them every day. Sometimes you won't be able to, but you should be able to get 5 in throughout the course of the week. I think that's reasonable. And today, since it's the last day, we're going to do an ab and a butt workout, kind of together. So it'll be abs and ass, or belly and the butt, or gut and the glutes. That's all I could think of, but if you have some other alliteration, I'd love to hear it. And did you know that people that use alliteration are illiterate? True story. I learned that last week. Pretty interesting stuff. But we're going to start doing our ab workout. I'm going to take it a little easy today. This is week 1. It's been kind of a long week. But our first exercise is this. So we're just going to have our legs up. Here are, below the knees is going to be parallel to the ground and perpendicular to our thighs. And we are just going to lower it down to the ground and back up. So we're kind of forming a chair, or a bunch of right angles, down and up, down and up. And that's what we're going to do. And we're going to call this exercise the Cassiopeia Crunch. Cassiopeia is a constellation in the sky. Right now it's in the top of the sky. That kind of looks like an M or a W, depending where it is. And it's supposed to be a throne. So Cassiopeia was a queen that was kind of vain and arrogant and said that she and her daughter Andromeda, which is also a constellation and a galaxy, were more beautiful than the Nereids, which are Poseidon's sea nymphs. And Poseidon got word that Cassiopeia had boasted this claim and did not take it well, and decided to send a sea monster named Cetus to then destroy the kingdom of Joppa, which is where Cassiopeia was from. Okay, so now hold it up there, and our next exercise is we're going to have our hands and meet them behind our legs. So we just worked our lower abs, now we're going to work our upper abs, meet them behind. If you can touch, touch. If you can't quite reach, that's okay. We're going to do this now. So Cepheus, also a constellation in the sky, is the king of Joppa, husband of Cassiopeia, has heard this horrible news that the sea monster Cetus is on the way to destroy the kingdom, and seeks help with the oracle at Delphi. So he goes off to the mountains for advice, and the oracle tells him that the only way to save your kingdom is by sacrificing your daughter Andromeda to the sea monster Cetus, and the kingdom will be saved. So he comes back and he's all distraught. Okay, and let's go back to our original crunches. Leg crunches here. Back to what we were doing. All distraught, goes back to the kingdom and tells everybody that we have to sacrifice the princess for the good of the kingdom. So that's what happens. They tie Andromeda to the rocks. Cetus is on its way. And that's the plan. Sacrifice Andromeda. Luckily, Perseus, the hero, is on his way back from just slaying Medusa and just happens to be in town. Sees the situation, says to himself, Cetus, the sea monster, that ain't no thing. I can take a sea monster. And tells Cepheus this, that I will save your kingdom and save your princess, your daughter, but I have to have her hand in marriage because she's very beautiful. I think she's a very attractive lady. So Cepheus agrees, kind of reluctantly, but that is what happens. Perseus then slays Cetus, saves Andromeda, marries, and lives happily ever after with Andromeda, and the kingdom of Joppa is saved. Okay, now we're back here to our second exercise. Okay. So all those characters in that story are all constellations. Cetus, Perseus, Cepheus, Andromeda, Cassiopeia are all in the same section of the sky. And it's really the only section of the sky that has such a comprehensive representation of characters of one myth. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I thought I'd share it with you. So I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, and relax. And the really interesting thing I think about that story is that Cetus is one of the oldest constellations. The ancient Egyptians saw Cetus as a constellation. They saw him as a crocodile. So it was a crocodile for ancient Egyptians, and it turned to a sea monster for the Greeks. And I've read some Egyptian folklore that has basically the same story, where the city is sacrificing their princess to a Nile crocodile as a sacrifice for the flooding and agriculture and stuff like that. And then a hero comes, slays the crocodile, marries the princess. So it's basically exactly the same story as what the Greeks told, but just 2,000 years earlier. So the Greeks kind of took it and repurposed it, or reused it, recycled it. I thought it was fascinating. So pretty cool stuff. And that was our ab workout. Let me know what it was. Were you able to do the whole thing? We weren't really counting there. It was kind of relaxed. But was it hard? Just let me know, and we'll figure it out for next week. So that was our ab part of the workout. Now we're going to do our butt a little bit. And for this, we have one exercise right now. And it's just going to be laying on your back, heels on the ground, and you just push your waist and your hips towards the sky and raise them off the ground. And then we're just going to hold that there for 45 seconds. Raise it up. The higher you go, the harder you work. So you should be feeling it, in your butt, and then also maybe a little bit of your lower back. And we're just going to hold it there, just like that. And that's it. So we're going to hang out here for a few seconds. Might be tough. You tell me. We'll see how it is. And keep working. I hope you had a nice week. It's the end of the week. See how it goes. Next week will be more of the same. I'll try to upload 5 videos again. Try to catch them. You don't have to do them every day. Sometimes that might be tough. But 5 a week. And down. Okay. The next one, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to lift, except our right leg's going to be out. So we're all holding just with the left leg. So go ahead and hold it up. Try to keep it up. We're going to hold this one for a little shorter. Holding it there. Just like that. Kind of doing some funky camera work today. Figure it out. And also, if you do find that you do have time to do working out, we're going to start collecting kind of a nice database of workouts so you can kind of mix and match. So you can do kind of like maybe a legs, and then do an ab one, or whatever you feel. Do the ones you enjoy. So kind of be free form. If you have more time, instead of working out for 10 minutes, you can work out for 20 minutes. Go for it. It's encouraged. And down. And we're going to do the same thing, except we're switching our legs. So now we're up, and our left leg's up. Should be a little harder. Still holding it. And we're going to hold it here. 15 more seconds. Make sure to breathe. It's late. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. Again, the higher you work, the harder it is. So try not to, just hold it off, just barely off the ground. Try to get it up. And we got 10 more seconds. Okay, and down. Alright. So I think that's going to be it for the week then. So, cool. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, you know, it's good, you know. I hope, you'll continue with us. So I don't really know what I'm saying now. But I'll be back here on Monday, and, keep letting me know what you think so we can work on it. Appreciate it. See you next week.